Good afternoon and a big hello, namaskara and vanakkam. I'm Nagarjun Dwarkanath and you're watching another episode of SoSouth here on India Today, bringing you all the stories that matter. Today we have a bulletin packed with politics, cinema, entertainment as well. Let's go into my reporters who are joining me today for this bulletin. Abdul Bashir from Hyderabad, Apurva Jayachandran from Vijayawada, Pramod Madhav from Chennai, Anaga Keshav from Chennai and Shibi Mol from Trivandrum. Let's listen to what my colleagues are bringing in to you today.
Chief Minister M.K. Stalin undertakes a Europe trip in order to attract investors and investments. Leader of opposition Edapadi Palaniswamy has once again launched a tirade of attacks against the ruling dispensation. EPS says that when ADMK was in power, a lot of MOUs signed actually got turned into reality, and that really helped propel Tamil Nadu's economy. But ever since DMK came to power, only MOUs have been signed on paper, but nothing really has been transformed into reality. In fact, Edapadi Palaniswamy says that only 10% of the MOUs signed have had significant conversions. All this and more in the upcoming bulletin.
Jayachandran bringing you the latest from the state of Andhra Pradesh. A strong retort back by Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu on the YSRCP's demand for opposition. Mr. Naidu states that when the public themselves haven't given them the majority needed for opposition, how can the party demand this privilege? In an India Today Impact story, villagers of Peddapudi Lanka and Lanka Gramas in East Godavari, Konaseema district see a brand new light in their way after Andhra Pradesh government sanctions a bridge worth over rupees 21 crores. Catch the details coming up.
I'm Abdul Bashir. Farmers in several districts of Telangana are facing severe distress due to shortage of urea. Now this comes after long queues and desperate pleas to storming go-downs. This has become the fate of farmers in Telangana when it comes to the supply of urea. The politics around it has been escalating, with the Congress lashing out at the BJP for a shortage in supply and BRS claiming that the mismanagement of Congress government has led to this crisis. We have more in this upcoming bulletin.
The Congress has alleged that the left government in Kerala is doing appeasement politics by organizing the Global Ayyappa Summit. Opposition leader V.D. Satish has called it an election gimmick before the 2026 assembly elections. In other news, a youth Congress worker was brutally attacked by the police inside the police station, and CCTV visuals from 2023 has emerged about it. More on this coming up.
And breaking news coming in at this point of time amidst the raging Dharmasthala issue. Sanatan Seers meet the Union Home Minister Amit Shah in Delhi. Seers have requested Shah with a petition also that there should be stoppage of attack on the Hindu saints. In the last few months, there have been attacks is what the Seers have appealed to Amit Shah, and they've also said there has to be action on the defamation content by many YouTubers and online platform. And they've also requested about the Dharmasthala issue, that there is a conspiracy and a sham that has been unfolding in the Dharmasthala issue, and a petition was given by a group of saints and seers to Union Home Minister Amit Shah this morning in Delhi, especially after what has transpired in the Dharmasthala issue, seeking justice to the saints. And the letter says that with folded hands, we request the central government to ensure protection to the saints and seers to continue the spiritual journey that they are taking, and save Dharmasthala is what the seers have requested Amit Shah as well. And up next is another MLA. Another breaking news coming in is trouble mounts for Haryana BJP MLA V.P. Harish. V.P. Harish is an MLA from Davangere district. Haryana MLA Harish is booked, and FIR is now filed against Harish from the cops for alleged comments on the Superintendent of Police of Davangere district. FIR against Harish for linking SP to a dog. Harish in a press conference had alleged that the Superintendent of Police behaves like a domestic dog in front of powerful Congress leaders in the district, and this abusive incident had happened during a press conference, and Congress has slammed the BJP over MLA Harish abusive remarks. Congress has claimed that This shows cheap mentality of the BJP party because of Harish comparing a woman lady officer, IPS officer, to a domesticated dog.
ಆ ಎಸ್ ಪಿ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡೋದು ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರಂತೂ ಒಬ್ಬ ಶಾಸಕರು ಸಭೆಗೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಮುಖ ತಿರ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ಶಾಮನೂರು ಮಂತಂದವರು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಗಂಟೆ ಗೇಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕಾದು ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದನ್ನು ಸೇಮ್ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆ ಪಾಮ್ರಿನ್ ನಾಯಿ ಥರ ವರ್ತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
These people, these are ridiculous statements. First of all, our government is very transparent and is very clear, and we are willing to listen to everybody's view. In fact, I would say the same remarks which he was saying should be applied to the central government of using all the agencies as their watchdogs. They should have been the watchdogs for democracy, but these agencies have become the lapdogs of BJP.
Female SP to a dog. How do you really look at it? Repeated statements.
I don't know why the media is always surprised when BJP MPs, MLAs, or their entire cadres make derogatory remarks on women. That is what they are taught. That's what they are taught in their RSS shakhas. The Manusmriti is in their blood. That is why they speak like this.
And the next story is about the GST reforms that the central government has initiated over the last 24 hours. The Modi government has delivered on its Independence Day promise on the next generation GST reforms. The GST Council gave its nod for the reforms which will roll out for the GST 2.0 from September 22, 2025. The GST Council, chaired by the Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, has approved a simplified structures and just two slabs, 5% and 18%, along with the 40% slab, and also for luxury goods. The older 12% and 28% slabs are no longer there now, and they are gone. For citizens, this is a big relief. Health and life insurance premiums are now tax-free. Over 30 life-saving drugs, including cancer medicines, are fully exempt of any GST at this point of time. And everyday household items like shampoos, soaps, toothpaste, cycles, kitchenware, and even agriculture machinery will be taxed just at 5% slab. Paneer, milk, Indian breads like roti and paratha will have no GST, and it's zero GST as of now. Electronics and small vehicles remain at 18%, while tobacco, pan masala, and luxury goods will move to the upper slab of 40%. Big cars will also become cheaper. Earlier, buyers had to pay a total tax of 50%, 28% plus 22% cess. Now only 40% GST will be levied with no cess. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had called this reform that it would simplify businesses and would improve the lives of common citizens. Revenue Secretary Arvind Srivatsa, however, said that the financial implications of the rate rationalization would be costed at rupees 48,000 crore, and this would be financially sustainable. And my colleague Apurva Jaichandran has spoken to a few businessmen and traders from Chickpet here in Bengaluru. Let's listen in.
It's in fact called as a Diwali bonanza for the public, with the GST rates that have not only been drastically reduced, but all from be it small incentives, the union government has stated that this is going to be a Diwali bonanza for the people. I'm here at Chickpet in Bengaluru, joined by a lot of the vendors here. Sir, thank you so much for speaking with us. Sir, कल जो GST का announcement हुआ था, उसके बारे में आपको कैसा लग रहा है?
We welcome the move 5% up to 2,500, but we condemn 12% or above 2,500 because each and every common public, let it be any caste, any creed or any common economic sector, is going to suffer. Otherwise, each and every GST sector is going to welcome it, and definitely we can say that the market will be boosted in the Deepavali trade and Dasara trade. I sincerely appreciate gratitude towards Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Prime Minister, and the GST Council.
How do you see this changing for them? Do you think it's going to be beneficial for yourself as traders, or do you think it's going to be beneficial for the public?
See, from wholesaler viewpoint, we are very much satisfied with the 5% rate. But at the end, when we see the Deepavali and all the ethnic wear that starts above 2,500 only. So there, when the flat rate for 18%, then that will be a problem at the end, because it's going to be implemented to the consumer only. So that needs to be changed at least to 10% or 5%, whatever is the best thing.
दिवाली के सीजन लक्ष्मी जी घर आ रही है करके सब लोग मानते हैं. There's going to be a lot of shopping, be it from electronics to garments, like you rightly mentioned, ghagra stories. All of them are going to be seeing increased prices as well. They said that for electronic items, there's going to be a reduction of prices from 18% to 5%. This is going to be a time when a lot of the Aam Janta is going to be seeing how prices reduced is going to give them extra boost. Do you think it's going to be beneficial for them?
No, सब चीज़ के लिए अच्छा है, बट ये जो रेडीमेड में और फुटवेयर में जो हुआ है, जो 12% था पहले उसको 18% कर दिया, और 2500 इज अभी तो कुछ भी अच्छा लेने जाएंगे तो आपको 2500 में कुछ भी नहीं मिलेगा. तो हमारे को कम होने की जगह उल्टा बढ़ गया. पहले 12% था, अब 18% हो गया. तो ये हमारे लिए सेटबैक है, बहुत बड़ा सेटबैक है.
लग्जरी आइटम्स एनीवेयर यू गो यू हैव टू गिव हायर प्राइजेस. आप अगर एयरपोर्ट जाते हो तो एयरपोर्ट में भी आप जो कोल्ड ड्रिंक लेते हो 50 रुपीज़, वो भी आपको 100 रुपीज़ देना पड़ता है. तो लग्जरीज में अपन को कोई टेंशन ही नहीं करता है. बट इकोनॉमी वाइज जनरल पब्लिक के लिए जो होना चाहिए वो इट हैज़ टू बी कम डाउन. इवन द गारमेंट्स, फुटवेयर, XYZ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक आइटम्स में जिसमें कम किया है, ऑलमोस्ट ऑल थिंग वेलकम. बट द वेयर प्राइजेस हैज इंक्रीज. Nobody is asking for that.
Definitely traders out here at Shivkumar in Bengaluru go on and say that it is going to be a boost for the Aam Janta, but they do however criticize, saying that 18% can be reduced for 5%, and the prices there up to 2500. That's definitely something that needs to be reconsidered as well. With video journalist Madhu, Apurva Jayachandran, India Today.
And in an exclusive interview with India Today's Maria Shakil, Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar spoke exclusively on the Make Bangalore Great Again plan and much more. Let's listen in to this expert interview with Maria Shakil and D.K. Shivkumar.
Mr. Shivkumar, will this bifurcation require legislative changes? And what hurdles do you anticipate in getting this approved, sir?
See, already this corporation has come into existence. Already the law has been imposed. This was been placed in the assembly. I have already formed a joint selection committee of the houses, both the houses. It was been discussed. His committee was being formed, 15 meetings were being conducted. Ultimately, with lot of objections, lot of suggestions, the matter has been passed in the assembly. It was been sent to the governor. His Excellency Governor of Karnataka has already accepted it. And now with all the bifurcation and making the area whichever has to be in a acute manner, ultimately we have notified, and from yesterday they have started functioning. It has been divided into 5 corporations. This GBA has been formed. Upper to the corporation, there is an authority called the GBA, so the Greater Bangalore Authority. So that authority is for the better governance, effective delivery of the services, and the GBA is going to coordinate with all the other departments, and the mega projects will be done by the Greater Bangalore Authority. This is one, as you have seen in Tokyo and other important cities. This is also there. This is not only the first city which has been doing, but as far as India is concerned, we have taken a very strong decision. You know, even in London, even in New York, and all this type of administration is been going on. See, we have seen that the 74th amendment, which was being given by Rajuji, has not been effected. And the entire corporations will have more effective. A new leadership also will be growing there. Almost in Bangalore city, we had about 198 watts. Now more or less about 500 watts will be created, and new leadership will grow in Bangalore.
Okay, let's get to the brass tacks now, Mr. D.K. Shivkumar. How will municipal revenues such as property tax, infrastructure cess and state grants be distributed among the new corporations?
See, I fully agree on this point. We are not touching the 74th amendment. Though there are some areas, the very richer area, some area will be the less revenue area. But still, according to the population, we have divided it. If there is a richer area also, we will not take out the revenue from there and give to the area which has not been financially sound. There the government of Karnataka will help those areas and we will allow them to function independently. This is a major thing. Number two, as far the taxes collection is concerned, on the same similar pattern we have divided and the area has been, boundaries has been marked. They will work effectively and see that all the common man citizens can approach directly to the new corporations in their area which has been notified and there will be more accuracy and accountability will be there on this issue.
In terms of the new corporations, will they have their own mayor and administrative staff? And how will coordination be ensured between them?
Of course, there will be a new mayor and the mayor term will be about 2.5 years. New elections will be conducted by the Election Commission, State Election Commission. And the process is on, the delimitation is on. And we will give them autonomy as what is there in the 74th Amendment. The government will not involve in that. But only as far as the GBA is concerned, for the major projects, the GBA has been done for the effective delivery of these services to the people of Bangalore.
So how will this reform then ensure that those zones which were historically neglected receive the same level of services as central Bengaluru?
See, I'm telling you, there are three important issues. One is as far as the document and property owners of Bangalore. We have come out with a new policy that everyone will be given e-Khata with their photo, with the identification of the building, with all the details and everything. They have to pay the tax correctly. Anyone who owns the property can look at their property, whether the property lies with them or not. It is purely computerized and scanning of the document has been done and it is done in a very transparent way as far as number one is concerned. Number two, while they have to pay the taxes to that, no one can cheat the government or we don't want to take any extra from them. Whatever the area is there, there is a thumb rule in that. I think they will have to pay the taxes to the corporation. The major issue is that on the urban planning issue, now the GBA will have the authority on the planning of Bangalore because as you know, this is a very important city in all over the world is looking at Bangalore and we wanted to see that very effective governance is being given here and this 74th Amendment is implemented in a very disciplined manner.
That's all the news from Karnataka from today and now. Moving to the neighboring state of Tamil Nadu and my colleague Pramod Madhav will take you through today's stories. Thank you, Nagarjuna. From the state of Tamil Nadu, we have 7+ months for the election and all the politics, everything is actually brewing up. And the recent development when it comes to Tamil Nadu is about a very vital partner of NDA. TTV Dinakaran's Amma Makkal Munneta Kazhagam has decided to exit the NDA alliance. For Amit Shah, it is a very big deal because earlier TTV Dinakaran claimed in 2019 he gave his unconditional support to NDA to make the Prime Minister Modi once again the Prime Minister. But after that, he claims he does not want to use the actual problem's name. For him, Edappadi K Palaniswamy is considered as a problem, but he calls Edappadi K Palaniswamy as a betrayer and he says that he has given so many chances, but as nothing turned fruitful, his party, AMMK, has decided to exit national NDA. And not just that, yesterday, while speaking in Kadalur, TTV Dinakaran made it very clear that it is the decision of his cadres. And for a very long time, he was patient, but as nothing turned fruitful, even after Amit Shah's intervention, the Delhi leader's intervention, he has decided to go ahead and part ways. Interestingly, he also said that Vijay's party, TVK, will have an impact in 2026 elections. Why? He said he will give the answer and the response and his stance in December of 2025. But here's what AIADMK thinks about TTV Dinakaran's decision.
AIADMK, we don't interfere in other parties' affairs, other parties' decisions. It is purely up to them. However, in the name of alliance, we are very much aware of those people who are joining hands with our rivals to bring down AIADMK by trying to trigger some inter-party rivalry and affairs. Our leader is very well aware of it, and we will disclose it to the people of Tamil Nadu at the appropriate time. We clearly differentiate between rivals, traitors. So traitors doesn't have a place in AIADMK, nor we wish to spend time on how to treat our traitors.
We have Anaga Keshav, my colleague, live with us. Anaga, what is the reason TTV Dinakaran, who's been a very steadfast partner for NDA in the state of Tamil Nadu, deciding to part ways?
You know, it was certainly not an overnight decision for Mr. TTV. If you take a look at what happened in the recent months, Amit Shah was here in Tamil Nadu, Modi was here in Tamil Nadu, and even 3 days back, Nirmala Sitharaman was in Tamil Nadu for GK Mopanar's death anniversary. And in all these crucial events and very crucial public meetings, TTV Dinakaran was not invited. Very consistently, he has been sidelined and cornered by the NDA fold ever since they sided with Edapadi Pardiswamy. Ever since that, the fact that TTV Dinakaran has been sidelined, that has led to him to break away from the NDA alliance. If you do take a look at what happened before this, O. Paneerselvam also broke away from the NDA alliance. Electorally, if you really take a look at the social engineering, both these two influential leaders hail from the Tevar community, a very significant chunk in the southern part of Tamil Nadu. So it's really very interesting to watch out for how the ADMK is really going to compensate for the loss in the votes from Tevar community. Of course, Edapadi Palaniswamy is a Gounder guy, very tall, very influential fellow, but will they really be able to compensate for the loss that potentially both TTV Dinakaran and O. Paneerselvam they could have garnered for the NDA? In fact, just before the alliance with ADMK, it was a precondition, it was a condition that was put forth by EPS that if they are at all siding with the BJP, then TTV Dinakaran should be kept away, O. Paneerselvam, both of whom are EPS rivals, should be kept away from the alliance. And siding with that, given the fact that they have been sidelined and humiliated, TTV Dinakaran, a very loyal follower of former Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha, has broken away from the NDA alliance. Very, very interesting times to watch out for as to how this is going to play out electorally.
Well, sure is. We still have 7 months, and the important factor is that TTV Dinakaran, as you said, O. Paneerselvam has also exited, and also another important leader from AIADMK, Sengottayan, is going to speak his mind tomorrow. But since 2017, it has been Edapadi K. Palaniswamy who has kept the AIADMK fort together for long. Can he go along like this for 2026 elections? It's something we have to wait and watch. Also, we have another breaking from the state of Tamil Nadu. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, after his German visit, he has gone to London right now. He has also visited multiple major companies over there, specifically Rolls-Royce, and the Chief Minister's office claims that major decisions and deals interest Rolls-Royce has shown when it comes to Tamil Nadu. And as we know, Rolls-Royce has an ancient, significant and very important kind of engines and such when it comes to aircrafts, starting from World War II, the Merlin engine. They are pioneers of turbofan engine, ultra turbofan engine, and the Chief Minister has also gone over and said that Tamil Nadu has one major defense corridor, trying to bring more revenue in, and the MOUs from London as well, not just Rolls-Royce, another sea searcher company, Lloyd's. He has also met with officials over there, and we've been informed that the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin is also going to go ahead and meet officials from top pharmaceuticals. However, the leader of opposition, Edapadi K. Palaniswamy, here has a different note to sing, and he claims that only MOUs are being signed. It is not turning out to be actual deals at all. Here's what the Netas had to say.
ஆட்சியில எல்லா துறையிலும் ஊழல் இல்லாத துறையே இல்லை. துறை வாரியாக ஊழல் கொடிகட்டி பறக்கிறது. இந்த மாநகராட்சி, மதுரை மாநகராட்சி, அதுக்கு ஒரு உதாரணம். இங்க இருக்கின்ற மக்கள், மாநகராட்சியில் இருக்கின்ற மக்கள் தங்களுடைய சொத்து வரி, அதாவது வீட்டு வரி செலுத்துகின்றீர்கள், கடை வரி செலுத்துகின்றீர்கள், குடிநீருக்கு அந்த கட்டணம் செலுத்துகின்றீர்கள், போதாததுக்கு குப்பைக்கும் வரி செலுத்துகின்றீர்கள். ஆக இந்த வரி எல்லாம் எங்கே போகிறது? தனியார் நபருக்கு போய் கொண்டிருக்கிறது. தனியார் நபர் என்றால் யார்? திமுக கட்சி சேர்ந்த அந்த பொறுப்புல இருக்கின்ற மாநகராட்சி இருக்கிற பொறுப்புல இருக்கின்றவர்களுக்கு சென்று கொண்டிருக்கிறது. இன்றைக்கு ஆளுங்கட்சி திமுக, ஆளுங்கட்சி மேயர், மதுரை மேயர் திமுக கட்சி சேர்ந்தவர். இங்கே ஊழல் நடைபெற்றது, முறைகேடு நடைபெற்றதாக ஆளுங்கட்சி சேர்ந்த திமுகவை கண்டுபிடித்து கிட்டத்தட்ட 5 மண்டல தலைவர்கள் இன்றைக்கு ராஜினாமா செய்திருக்கின்றார்கள். அப்படி என்றால் ஊழல் எவ்வளவு பெரிதாக இருக்கிறது என்பதை நீங்கள் எண்ணி பாருங்கள். சுமார் 200 கோடி இந்த மாநகராட்சியிலே வரி வசூலிலே மட்டும் நடந்திருக்கின்றது. அது மட்டுமல்ல, அந்த தொழில் நடைபெறும். ஆனா திமுக ஆட்சியில அவர்கள் போட்ட புரிந்துணர்வு ஒப்பந்தம் ஒரு 10% கூட நடைமுறைக்கு வரல. ஏற்கனவே அனைத்து இந்திய அண்ணா திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழக ஆட்சியில புரிந்துணர்வு ஒப்பந்தம் போட்ட தொழில் தான் இன்றைக்கு நடைமுறைக்கு வந்து பயன்பாட்டுக்கு வந்து அதனால பொருளாதாரம் தமிழகத்தில் உயர்ந்திருக்குது.
Well, when the Chief Minister was in Germany, EPS hit back with inflation, and right now, as the Chief Minister is in London, EPS claims and only 10% of the MOUs are turning into reality. And for further stories from Andhra Pradesh, let's go to Apurva Jayachandran. Please take over, Apurva.
Allegedly serving chicken biryani and meat near Ganesh Mandir. Breaking news from Andhra Pradesh, where YSRCP leaders have been allegedly booked for serving chicken biryani next to a Ganesh Pandal. This incident has not only sparked a row but definitely raised eyebrows after meat was served right next to a Ganesh Pandal. This, especially during the Ganesh festivities, have been taking place in across the state of Andhra Pradesh. In fact, YSRCP leaders, including senior leader there, Kumar, and 20 others have been booked by Nandigama police after several public had raised objections for the meat that has been served. We're joined by TDP's national spokesperson there, Ms. Josna. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining with us. You've seen the incident that has taken place. What do you have to say on the kind of incident that has now took place, especially serving meat next to a Ganesh Pandal?
This is the new law that YSRCP can, stoop down to. Every time we think they cannot stoop down further, they show us, they prove us wrong, saying that no, we can stoop down further lower. See, in fact, it's just not about serving meat. It's about their disregard for, the sentiments, religious sentiments and the sentiments of people. It's just not their, if I have to put it in pure words, it's just not their disregard or just serving their meat, the meat there. It's their disregard for the sentiments, the religious sentiments of the people and the sentiments of the locals there. And also, it's not the first time that they have done it. The other day also, we in one of the procession that was happening of Ganeshji, they have,
Well, we saw what the reactions had come in from the TDP. Next, we have a story coming in from the state of Andhra Pradesh, where Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu has slammed the YSRCP over the demands of opposition. In fact, Chief Minister Naidu not only has stated how they can demand for opposition when the people of Andhra Pradesh themselves have given them just only 11 seats, while opposition number minimum should be up to 18 plus seats. He in fact says the public of Andhra Pradesh have not even given them the privilege. How can the YSRCP demand the same? Listen.
బుద్ధుందా ప్రతిపక్ష హోదా ఎవరు ఇస్తారే? ప్రజలు ఇస్తారు. నాకు ముఖ్యమంత్రి ఇస్తే నేను అసెంబ్లీకి వస్తానంటే నేను ముఖ్యమంత్రి ఎవరు ఇస్తారు? ప్రజాస్వామ్యంలో ప్రజలు ఓట్లు వేస్తారు. ఏ పార్టీని ఎక్కడ కూర్చొని పెట్టాలో వాళ్ళు డిసైడ్ చేస్తారు. మీరు చేసిన అరాచకాలు అన్యాయాలు చూసిన తర్వాత మీరు ప్రతిపక్ష హోదా కూడా తగరనే ఉద్దేశంతో 11 సీట్లు ఇచ్చారు. ప్రతిపక్ష పార్టీకి కావాలంటే ఎన్ని సీట్లు కావాలి? 18 కావాలి. 18 ప్లస్ 19 కావాలి. 17.5 ప్లస్ 1 18.5 19 కావాలి. 19 ఉంటే వస్తుంది. అప్పుడు ఇవ్వరు. అది రైట్, హక్కు, ప్రజలిచ్చే అవకాశం, అది ప్రజలిచ్చే అధికారం. రాజకీయ ప్రభుత్వం ఇచ్చేది కాదు ఇవన్నీ. ఇంతకుముందు 94లో కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ ప్రతిపక్ష హోదా ఇవ్వలేదే. 26 మంది గెలిచారు. అప్పుడు ఇవ్వలేదు. ఎందుకు ఇవ్వలేదు? వాళ్ళు అడగలేది, మేము రావనలేదే వాళ్ళు. అప్పుడు వాళ్ళకు ప్రజాస్వామ్యం అంటే తెలుసు కాబట్టి. బెదిరిస్తే వచ్చేదనుకుంటే ఎట్టవుతుందండి? ఎక్కడ బెదిరిస్తావు? ఎందుకు ఇస్తారు? ఆ రోజులు అయిపోయినాయి. బ్లాక్మెయిల్ చేసే రోజులు కూడా అయిపోయినాయి. ఇంకా మళ్ళా గొలగరాయి డ్రామా, కోడికత్తి డ్రామా, గొడ్డల వేటు డ్రామా. గొడ్డల వేటు గుండెపోటు నేను నమ్మాలా? ఇప్పుడు కూడా నేను నమ్మాలా? నీళ్ళు ఇస్తే నీళ్ళు ఇవ్వలేదని నేను నమ్మాలా? ఎరువు ఇస్తామంటే ఎరువు ఇవ్వలేదని మీరు హైజాక్ చేస్తే మేము మిమ్మల్ని రైతు ఉద్యమంగా భావించి మీకు జోహార్లు కొట్టాలా? వాళ్ళు దగ్గర పెట్టుకొని పనిచేయండి మీరు.
In Konaseema district, there's a long story short where there's been the fury of river Godavari that the villagers of Pedapudi Lanka and the Lanka Gramas see time and again, year after year. Come monsoon season, the bridge that is connecting for them to cross across from east to west Godavari is completely inundated, leaving the villagers, forcing them to travel by boats year after year. An India Today impact story we bring to you after the Andhra Pradesh government has now sanctioned over rupees 21 crores for the construction of a bridge at the Pedapudi Lanka villages as well. This bridge will hold an essential timeline gap that will bridge between connectivity for over 7,000 villagers, all of them who are waiting for the bridge to be constructed eagerly. 7,000 villagers and a new hope for them as Andhra Pradesh government now sanctions for a bridge that will finally take shape in the coming days. We're here at Kanakaya Lanka from the West Godavari region, and from here the only way to travel across to reach land on the other side is by motorized boats such as this. Every monsoon season that you can see, this is the plight of several hundreds of villagers who have been stranded as the rise of Godavari river completely inundates the causeway that allows them to travel from one place to another. From East Godavari to West Godavari, the only points for these Lanka Gramas to travel through is by similar boats such as this. Every monsoon, the district collectorate and officials from the state government ensure that people in these Lanka Gramas have all basic necessities given. In fact, ration that has been stocked up well up to 3 months in advance, and also medical camps that have been set up as well. Villagers, young and old, everybody in these Lanka Gramas are forced to travel only through boats such as this so that they can be able to reach land on the other side. This is the plight of these villagers in across Lanka Gramas. every monsoon season. As the fury of Godavari river rises, the situation here on ground becomes completely inundated as well. Where I'm standing at right now, from here, what you can see, even these roads that are there, as the fury of river Godavari rises, completely gets inundated. The entire village is filled with water, which also forces the villagers to also build their homes in such a way that in low-lying areas, they're able to survive as well. At Kanakaya with video journalist Prasad, Apurva Jayachandran, India Today. We're going towards Kanakaya Lanka, one of the Lanka Gramas here in and around East Godavari. One of the things that you can see, the plight here of the people is that the only time that they'll be able to transport themselves across is through these boats. In fact, motorized boats have been designated in and across each and every one of these Lanka Gramas to ensure that as the flow of river Godavari increases, with their causeway completely that has been stopped by the flow of the water, this is the conditions that they have to be forced to travel in. They have to travel by boats as well. This is every monsoon season. Kanakaya Lanka and in and around Lanka Gramas face this as well. In fact, year after year, the corporation and the district collectorate is completely geared up to ensure that people who are in and around these Lanka Gramas have been deployed with basic necessities, be it ration that has been deployed for up to 3 months in earlier, or also medical support. Their medical camps have been set up, and also electricity lines that have been notified. All of these to ensure that the people in the Lanka Gramas do not face any kind of difficulties as well. We're at Ainavil Lanka in Konaseema district, where the fury of river Godavari continues to rage on as well. As you can see, from college students to common public, all of them have to keep crossing bridges such as this, rivulets such as this, to ensure that they are able to cross across and reach their respective homes as well as their schools as well. From one village to another, the reality on ground is such that every year as the monsoons come in, this is the situation on ground. From stranded villagers and who are needing help to medical facilities to even basic necessities such as infrastructure, this is the conditions on ground as well. Villagers here in and around say that every year this is the situation that continues on.
These 10 to 11 villages, around some 20,000, around some 15 to 20,000 population is there. So these are regular phenomena which we are encountering in the district. So entire district administration has been completely prepared for this scenario. We have already alerted all the line departments in terms of like revenue, which is a basic first responder. So we have alerted all the village revenue officers, mandal tahsildars to alert the people and pass on the information regarding the flood. And police is also continuously coordinating with the revenue department. Coming to the major essential services like civil supplies, we have already kept 3 months of supply in all the fair pay shops, which is required for these people. Almost 34 shops have been given the additional allotment of 3 months. In terms of rice, in terms of sugar. So even the marketing department has been alerted if at all required, because if the stagnation persists for 1 to 2 days or 2 to 3 days as per the norms. So we are also procuring some vegetables and all as per the government instructions.
అమౌంట్ అయితే శాంక్షన్ అయింది, కానీ ఏ విధమైనటువంటి నిధులు రిలీజ్ కావట్లేదు. ఆల్రెడీ ఇది డిప్యూటీ సీఎం గారి దృష్టికి తీసుకెళ్ళాం. 30 crores వరకు ఖర్చు చేయడం జరిగింది, ఇది కాంట్రాక్టర్స్, కానీ ₹1 కూడా రిలీజ్ కాలేదు. దీనివల్ల కాంట్రాక్టర్స్ 2-3 సార్లు మా దృష్టికి తీసుకొచ్చి ఇబ్బంది పడుతున్నారు అనేది చెప్పడం జరిగింది. ఈ క్రమంలో అది టోటల్ అమౌంట్ 49,50,00,000 అది దానికి శాంక్షన్.
From ration food that has been kept on standby every 3 months in monsoon, the Lanka Gramas are definitely to see a change in the upcoming days, with Andhra Pradesh government sanctioning over 21 crores for the new bridge that will be built, that will not only change their livelihood but also hopefully give them a way for transportation. From Andhra Pradesh, let's move on to Telangana, where my colleague Abdul Bashur brings you more news. Abdul, over to you.
Across Telangana, the deepening crisis of shortage in urea is forcing the farmers in Telangana into desperate measures. in the Mehboobabaad's Maripeda, an incident has taken place where allegedly the farmers had barged into a cooperative go-down and took away several of the fertilizer or urea bags. Now, 86 bags were stolen from this cooperative go-down, after which the police had registered a case. In another incident, in Peddapalli and Jadchella, farmers were seen lining up in queue with their Aadhaar cards and passbook just to secure their place. And in Vanaparthi, a woman was seen pleading with the officials just for a bag of urea. Now, with this crisis hitting deep during this sowing season, now the farmers are saying that they are very much helpless and abandoned. On the other side, we have the politics over the crisis of urea escalating, where the Congress government in the state blames the centre for shortage in supply of urea during this season. On the other hand, the BJP and the BRS blames the Congress for black marketing and the mismanagement which has led to this crisis in the state of Telangana. Let's listen in to the reactions coming in.
The urea crisis in Telangana has become so severe that we are witnessing very unfortunate scenes today. As of yesterday, in Maripeda Mandal of Mehboobabad district, the police has registered cases against 6 innocent farmers just because they thronged the agricultural cooperative society building to grab their fair share of urea. Never before such scenes were witnessed during the erstwhile KCR government, because the then KCR government had a proper plan in place, used to procure urea during the lean summer months of April and May, and used to maintain enough buffer stock. But the incumbent clueless Revanth Reddy administration, with its misplaced priorities and misgovernance and with lack of foresight, has today brought the farmers onto the road, which is taking a severe toll on the farmers' health, finances and their well-being.
The so-called urea crisis which is being projected in Telangana, it is a clear nexus of Bharatiya Janata Party and BRS Party. Yes, I do accept there are few places where there is shortage of urea. But the import and manufacturing of urea is being done by the central government. Only the supply of urea is being taken care by the state government. The state government tremendously managed the supply of urea. That is why there are only in few places there is lackage and shortage of this urea. In spite of that, those places are projected in such a manner in BRS party social media handles that the lackage of urea, the shortage of urea is across the state of Telangana. And if you want to protest on shortage of urea, BRS party should protest in streets of Delhi and in Rajya Sabha where you have MPs, which you have not done. Intentionally you are trying to damage the state government and Congress party.
India Today's Nagarjuna Dwarkanath had spoke exclusively to K Kavitha. Now here this goes on when a deep crisis had arose between the BRS party after the Kaleshwaram case. K Kavitha has alleged her cousins, the party's former irrigation minister and now MLA Harish Rao and Santosh Rao, former Rajya Sabha MP, of plotting against her to divide the family and the party. She has blamed that today she is the target, tomorrow it will be her brother KTR and the father KCR, is what she said. She has given a resignation to the party membership and also to her membership of a legislative council a day after she was suspended by the party president K Chandrasekhar Rao. Let's listen in to the exclusive conversation of K Kavitha.
When the ED had jumped into your investigation and arrested you, the whole family had come together, fought against the agency, in fact, blamed the central government for targeting you specifically in this and framing you in false cases. When the family stood united back then, over the 6 months, seems to be a different opinion in the sense, seems to be a fight that has transpired between the family members, because Harish Rao also had spoken in your favor back then. What went wrong?
See, when I say family, it is me, my brother, and my father. And when three of us are united and we stand firmly together, my father's position and BRS party's future, and hence the fight that we can put up for the people of Telangana is secure, is what I believe. And the people with vested interest, both Mr. Harish and Mr. Santosh, don't want our family to be integrated and united. And they have today successfully put a lot of pressure on my father. And I have been suspended from the party. So my simple appeal to both my father and my brother is that, well, I am out now from the party. And since the insult bestowed upon me, I resigned from both my MLC position and also the party membership.
Yes.
I can only appeal to both of them that please watch out your own backs, because these people, what they have done to me now, they might do it to either of you or both of you.
In your press conference, you had made some serious allegations that 25 MLAs or more were paid money. How did the money come? Maybe this was a part of the Kaleshwaram project that Mr. Harish Rao had made money out of. Some serious allegations that you had made in the press conference today.
Nagarjunji, it is common knowledge among all our journalist friends and all the political circle people, and even a lot of grassroots level BRS workers know that Mr. Harish Rao has funded some MLAs in 2018 election with eye on the future, thinking that if number of BRS MLAs might come down, then he had different plans. I don't have to elaborate on that. So that is why we've always been very cautious and careful of what he does. And I still feel that there is always a danger of Mr. Harish Rao repeating the same thing again. And now he has the backing of Mr. Revanth Reddy, who is the Chief Minister currently. In the last 2 years, I believe Mr. Revanth Reddy and Harish Rao have met at least thrice. And I understand he has his support because...
That's a big statement that you're making, that the sitting Chief Minister is in touch with Mr. Harish.
I am also giving you proofs because official PRO of the CMO tweets about serious graft charges on Mr. Harish Rao, and the tweet is deleted next day. And there are many allegations made by the Congress party and 1 or 2 by the Chief Minister himself on the floor of the Assembly.
Well, the next story is from the state of Kerala. My colleague Shivkumar will take us through. Over to you, Shivkumar.
Thank you, Abdul Bashir. Now, a controversy has erupted after a case has been registered. An FIR has been filed against Rahul Mangutathil MLA, and the FIR has been submitted by the crime branch before the court today. Now, the FIR has been registered on charges of criminal intimidation and stalking charges. Remember, no victim has come forward yet with a complaint. Now, all this began when an actor turned model came forward saying that this MLA of the Congress party used to send her offensive messages. He used to invite her to 5-star hotels, and despite her raising this issue with the party, they ignored it, and instead of giving him a warning, they gave him more and more opportunities, and he rose higher up in the rank order of the party. Now, no victim has yet come forward with a complaint, but around 9 complaints have been registered by various politicians and also social activists. The Child Rights Commission also issued a direction to look into this case, and that's how the crime branch registered a suo motu case, and now the FIR has been filed and submitted before the court. The FIR states that this MLA used to target women from the age group of 18 to 60 and also used to send them offensive messages and even threaten them to conduct abortion. So these are very serious charges that's coming out against this MLA. Now, after these allegations were raised, he resigned from the post of the Youth Congress State President with multiple allegations coming one after the other. The Congress party suspended him from the primary membership of the party, but he right now still continues as the MLA. Now, with the FIR register, we'll have to see if he, in the coming days, if he's going to step down from the post of MLA. What the Congress is saying is that in the next 8 months, there's an assembly election scheduled in the state. So if a by-election is announced, if he resigns and a by-election is announced, then it will be 2 by-elections in the same constituency in a span of 1 year, which will put the Congress party in a tough spot. They don't want that situation, and that's the only reason he's continuing as an MLA, is what we're understanding. 2 weeks later, we have the assembly session going to take place, so we have to see if Rahul is going to be present in the assembly after all these controversial issues, and also if he's going to sit with Congress or sit alone. What is going to happen, we'll have to wait and see. And also, most importantly, if he will step down from the post of MLA in the background of the FIR register, because so far the argument was there's no case and no FIR registered against him. Moving on to the next story, a major controversy has erupted after the Congress alleged that the left government in Kerala is doing appeasement politics by organizing Global Ayyappa Summit. Now, V.D. Sadishan, the opposition leader of Kerala, said that this is an election gimmick before the 2026 assembly elections. He said that the left government has suddenly become Ayyappa devotees, is standing with the Ayyappa devotees. He also said there are many cases against the protesters during the 2018 Sabarimala showdown, and none of those cases have been withdrawn. The left government has said many times in the assembly that the cases will be withdrawn, but as of now that has not been done. So what are they trying to show? This is an election stunt is what the Congress has said. The left has hit back saying that the Congress is worried about losing the elections, and that's why they're making such statements. Now remember, the Hindu vote bank, the Hindu community is the core vote bank of the left party, the CPIM in Kerala, and the last Lok Sabha election there was a slight shift as far as the voting pattern is concerned. When you look at the in the way Hindu community voted, so that has definitely raised concerns in the CPIM, and the Congress is indirectly saying that it is this concern that has led them to conduct a summit like this with few months remaining for the elections. Listen to the reactions.
PM-led government did all the misdeeds in Sabarimala. They have supported the violation of the customary practices in Sabarimala by allowing to enter the women to Sabarimala. Unfortunately, this government, for the last 9 years, they have not done any development activities. You know that Kerala is going to face the election in 26 April. At the eve of the election, they are conducting an Ayyappa Sangam. This is a new thought that now they are becoming the Ayyappa devotees. This is only because of the election. Only because of the election. They are planning to planning for the appeasement. They are underestimating the common sense of the Kerala people.
The Global Ayyappa Summit is taking place, and opposition leader said that this is Hindu appeasement politics by the left government.
Who said that?
Opposition.
That is a political statement, no? That I don't know why, but they are worried. It's because of their worry they are telling all these kind of.
Thank you.
Well, the Congress has said that it's appeasement politics. The BJP has also hit out saying that they're going to protest against the left government if they do not apologize to the Hindu community, to the Ayyappa devotees in the state, considering the kind of action that they took against the devotees during the Sabarimala showdown. That's all we have from the segment in Kerala. Back to Nagarjun.
Well, with that, we come to the end of today's episode of SoSouth. Once again, we'll be seeing you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Until then, I would be thanking my colleagues Shibi Mol, Apurva Jayachandran, Pramod Madhav, Anuga Keshav, Abdul Bashir for bringing us all the stories today from the southern part of India. And until then, keep watching India Today for more updates.